Hello everyone, it's CDA94581 here, but you can call me CDA. Today, we are here with a Bedrock Edition add-on tutorial, covering behavior pack animation controllers. These are very useful for a lot of things to do with entities, so it's a good idea to learn about them. For example, you can make a death counter, a one-player sleep, and a world border add-on with this. So, let's get started. We will start with an overview of what it does first, and then we'll dive into the structure and how you can add an animation controller. First off, what are behavior pack animation controllers, and how do they work? Well, behavior pack animation controllers are animation controllers, but on the behavior side. Okay. That wasn't helpful in the slightest. What are animation controllers? Animation controllers, or ACS, are what you call a state machine. Basically, it allows you to specify what to do in a current state, and how to move to a different state. A behavior pack animation controller, also known as a BPAC, runs commands. A resource pack animation controller is in the resource pack, and controls animations. They test if a condition is true, which I usually see in Malang, and then they do something based on that. Malang is another topic that I won't be getting into today. In behavior pack animation controllers, if a condition is true, then it can do either run a command, execute an event on that entity, or call on a behavior pack animation, which I'll cover in another video. So, let's get into the syntax of it. I will be using my world border add-on tutorial as an example, and then for events, I'll create another file for zombies as a demonstration. So, the animation controller file will be inside the animation_controllers folder of your behavior pack. The name doesn't matter, but it ends in .json. Inside the object, you have a format_version value of the latest, which as of recording, is 1.10.0. Afterwards, you have an animation_controllers object, and then an object with the identifier of the controller, typically starting with controller.animation. You can have an initial_state value which sets the state when the entity first loads in. After that, you have a states object. You then have state objects which define things to run. The name of the object is of your choosing, but the inside is the same. For each state, you can have a transitions array. This is an array of objects, and each object contains a state name and condition. Like in mine, one is called px with the condition query.position, 0, 10, which tests if its x coordinate is greater than 10. The query.position is an entity query, to test a condition. A list of all entity queries can be found in the Malang documentation. The query.position then returns a value, and I use the 10 part to test if it is greater than 10. If so, switch to the px state. A transition can also be 1.0 or something. It just means to automatically switch to that state, like in my world border add-on, automatically switch back to the default state. You can also have on_entry and on_exit arrays, which do things when you enter or exit a state. You can either run a command or execute an entity event here. Make sure to use backslashes if you have certain things like line breaks, double quotes and more. My JSON guide has more information on that. Finally, you can have an animations array, which runs behavior side animations. I'll cover this in another tutorial. To add an behavior pack animation controller to an entity, go to their entity file, and find the description object. There, create a scripts object, and then an animate array. Set a value, or values, there. Then, close the array and object, and create an animations object, and then set a value with the key as the value you set earlier, and the value to your animation controller's identifier. Now let's modify a zombie to be a baby as soon as they start moving. Why? Because I feel like it, I guess. I'll skip over the manifest.json and pack_icon.png stuff today, you can find more information on it in the info cards. So let's copy over the zombie.json entity file and modify it like I do. Then, let's create an animation_controllers folder, and another file inside. Then, follow the structure of the animation controller to set things. By using @sminecraft as _baby in the on_entry or on_exit arrays, I have it execute the entity event. I also will run a command just to tell us. Now when we load up the pack, and spawn in a zombie, we see that as soon as it starts moving, it turns into a baby zombie. Congratulations! So now you should know all you need to know about behavior pack animation controllers, so enjoy making your add-ons. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, feel free to let me know anywhere you can find me. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you a great rest of your day.